you ask me, that signs are misleading. But you're more concerned with assuming I'm mistreating. You thinking that I'm scheming on any grizzlies that greets me. But I ain't never fond of a kitty that's hella easy. And I ain't gotta swear before God so you believe me. I just swear to God when I'm gone, you gon' need me. And next time you all alone and uneasy, just know I had enoughs, please believe me.
We've had enough.
Enough is enough.
Enough. Now it's time to go.
Enough is enough.
Love don't live here. We've had enough.
Enough is enough.
Now it's time to go. Love don't live here.
We done had some better days. Feel like I'm missing when love's not in position, baby. We just need to find a better way. Push the out the way. I move so fast. Keep up, dream, dealer. Rather be somewhere where it's sunny, kicking my feet up. I just wanna make it last. Without the struggle, where's the fun in that? Were you afraid to fall in love? I made mistakes, I was too faded, lost them drugs. This time around, just know that is a dog. And all I ever did was show him love. I'll never lose. Sorry. If I see it and I like it, then it's mine. I think my is locked. Ain't no need to stop. Heard they with me, that's a lie. Yeah.
Sink and tuck your links in a blink. That's how you get robbed. Stay on the job like the mob. My president's felt from here to Wyoming. You're done, homie. Rock bottom, so lonely, dead or phony. I see right through them like lit in drapes. It ain't safe to be a rapper this year without a purpose. Your aim is worthless. Leaving clues for the fans. Take your meds. It's over for you. Like Common said, do this sweet. I notice the signs. There's no time for just some bangers for the streets. Each one teach. Line for line. I am the beast of the east. As well as my love for hot beats. No retreat. The stars align on one greet, man, your peace. There's too many dying on my streets. Wear your cleats and guard your noggins. Too many options for your boy to fall short. Man, I'm man on this corner, let's get it. Cold Red. Yeah, that's what we call hip hop. Let's go. And now we gonna break forth the man himself.
State full of leaders that nobody wanna follow. I gave them soul, yet they lack an interest, made me hollow. Handling the handle, did work to the lotto. Got my back against the wall like the deadline tomorrow. Battle scar that show love, felt sorrow for most. And with the progress and rage in the toast, but nobody held a glass or words for the work, lest they thought it was trash. Hard gripping they cash, that me up, say I'm first, but support mine last. Chain smoke, chain sipping, everybody big lippin'. Stop answering the jack. Outsiders say I'm tripping like they know what's going on, so I spit that real. Say it's more than just a song, they ignoring the feel. Target steel on the back of the zeal, they want blood like Dracula. Fangs out, snipers with the aim out. Seat cars jamming my strip, now what you lame about?
1, 2, 3, crossover. 3, 4. Oh, we ain't done.
1, 2, 3.
Next step to the mic.
3, 4.
My man.
4.
You go.
Hey yo, I came from the gutter, drank and I stutter. Two things that got me through life is faith and the hope. Rather stare at a gun instead of facing my mother. And my siblings never slack and never place it with another. Never been a thugger, I just hung with the crazies. I'm a 70s child that still remember the 80s. Elm City, home of the gritties on the block. After a drizzy, these pretty young biddies wanna mop y'all. Strength is my emblem, straight Henny venom. And the way my dough folds only crease in my denim. It's funny how your flow's watered down and it's whacked up. I've been thorough, no cosigners, no backup. Fell off, soul searching, got my weight back up. Listen to the catalog, I couldn't make that up. From the depths of the 203, from a true dope fiend and sell his damn soul just 2 OD. Let's get it.
That's how you kill a track.
2, 3.
3 the hard way. Cold Red.
More than ball spitting. I got great expectations, no Charles Dickens. Living life lifted up, then they cigar splitting. We ain't on the same level, separated by partitions. Boy, listen, you probably think I still guard writtens. Man, listen, I'm different. Ever since a kid, music in my head humming. Mama, papa thought I was dumb and that knowing was the first stages of mass production. I erupted and published. Name another off the bet. To the limit, sniff, I push it, no salt and pepper. Change the plan, sniff the plan with a salt and pepper. Offer effort, my cash rise like auction betters. My lady always tell me you are awesome, Edward. I reply, I'm earning my stripes just like I'm Carter sweater. I'm clever, get ready for better endeavors. I never forget you, but I'm trying to make it last forever. But I'm trying to make it last forever. And never, I'm trying to make it last forever. And I'm trying to make it last forever. Never, I'm trying to make it last forever. Like a bishop in the wind. And I'm trying to make it last forever. Like a bishop in the wind. And I'm trying to make it last forever. That's why I wake up in the morning, feeling sober, touchable. I brought it home first and go up the tuck and roll. With clean clothes at home, I could never fold. Lights, camera, action on beams. What the fuck you waiting for? Hey, mine within pose. This is like behind the lens. You can keep it real right now, ain't no need to pretend. But when you come to realization, flashing lights gon' take some patience. Me, on the other hand, I'm destined to see greatness. You think that I'm faking? Take a look at her faces. Feeling so mistreated, now your spot, we gon' take it. Check my creation, I'm running to the top. Covered in icy hot Jordan shorts, a pair of Nike shocks, comfy ankle socks, tank top, and a Swatch watch. Bad shit with some aqua shots, so I won't faint and drop. At the end of my sermon, you gon' tell I'm determined. We ain't stepping on toes, you could tell that we earned it. Yeah, the passion is burning. Whoa, we ain't concerned with that Aerosmith hook. You live and you learn it. I'm a poet, you know it. Cruising slow motion, rolling something potent, windows down, poking out loud. I'm riding and I'm rolling, and I got it, and I'm focused, and I'm thinking about the day and gonna be the only one. I'm riding and I'm rolling, and I got it, and I'm focused, and I'm thinking about the day and gonna be the only one, the only one, the only one. And I'm thinking about the day and gonna be the only one, the only one, the only one, the only one. Until then I've been riding and I'm rolling, and I'm riding and I'm rolling. Now let me go and kick it up a notch. Eddie Beans, the main event, somebody need to watch. Achieving all of my goals to make it to the top. They told me to go dream on, now that's why I dream a lot. And I kept on going and going, oh yeah, I never stop until it's venom off the lot. My music in your speaker box. A chick to freak in every block, a crispy pear in every box. And paper tilt the face, talk about to sneeze or tweet some snot. Them guys is local for thinking I'm staying local. I'm going global out this globe like I'm Han Solo. Yo, by the boatload, I would never know the whole total. Off of my promo, I'm gonna be living just like a my throat up, they can hold it. No homo, I said it and I don't regret it. So part of
Wake it up! I said wake your ass up! It's not all about this ain't what they want in the morning!
Top of the morning, mother, get you out of bed by calling up a ruckus. I know you hate to love us, get your ass up out the covers. It's time to rise and grind, get your money on time so you can rise and shine.
Wake your ass up! Wake it up! It's showtime, baby. It's showtime. Showtime.
Mashing the snooze button, stretch. Good morning, yes. How about the shower in the mirror check? Checking my fresh and I keep it 103.5. Get it correct on your dial, that's the FM. So tune into us, let's trend. Beat the topic on the morning show that's on and through. Clean out your eyes and sip your coffee, let your morning flow. How about your ride like you arrived, but it's time to go. Top of the hour like the ad-lib, my state is sown.
Yeah! Oh.
Put the coffee in the cup and wake your ass up. This beat hits so hard, thought it was a Mack truck. Grab a bag up, that diesel and gas up. For this ride, we bout to drive till 9 can't pass us. Cause we're leading the caravan, serenading your travel plan. Herding the cattle, man, as we give you a battle plan. For all the wealth to grab up. But first, you need to wake your ass up.
My city, I wear it. Daily, the black is gearing. I'm coming to lift the spirits like toasting a drink. I'm a breath of that fresh air while you yawning, chasing that paint when you on it. Speaking of mine, and that's designing, make you think. Hold up, just sit it down for a second. Tune in and think. Who put it down with the bars and don't need a drink to drink? That'd be me, whether gargle or the breath stink. From running late, so I'm rushing like doing things. Could you get it?
Like a fresh cup of coffee in the morning. We gon' get you a new day. Out to work to play. It's your morning.
Cause see it's growing, I got it, call it the buzz. These dudes for John and they leaking, needing a plug. These chicks is lonely, they weak and seeking a hug, and we got them fresh out early mornings on and waking them up. Let's get it. Yeah.
Sorry, me harder. From your time.
True. I'm here for the early birds. Give them the worm. Can't say a dirty word. My town to yours. Rooftop to the curb. The topic superb. Politics. Give us that acknowledgement. Elephant in the room. You couldn't move it. We the monolith. Wipe that cold up out of your eye and hit up that Wi-Fi and beat the other sun. Every day come catch another one. Compliment your coffee and your honey bun. Tune in with the tune in or the FM on your morning run. 6 in the morning. Fighting for bathroom time with daughters. I got my laptop popping. They keep it ugly for all us. Every demographic on perimeters. We who you listen to is independent. Radio for independent listeners.
And live on the track. Hold it, here I go. My vocals. You were waiting for lyrics. Didn't know we do it, baby. But I can give you some answers. Quantum on the beat, baby. Young Race.
Shout out to Cronzilla and Young Reese and TJ Rob Nice, that dude Kodak, Marshall Cruz, all who put effort into making that track what it is. Shout outs to me, MC Adlib, one of my alter egos. Yo, what up? Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Morning. Gentlemen, what do we got? My goodness. Who's making all that noise? Somebody trying to find their way to the radio? What's really good? I mean, my goodness. I don't know what's that?
What's up?
What's up? We said what's up, man. You know, you didn't want to answer, Figure you were hiding.
Yeah.
Let's looking at these raw numbers before we get started here. Coronavirus cases in the United States right now is at 1,457,649. Look at it, 86,912 deaths. But you can't tell that to Harry. He do believe that those numbers are padded. And well, I don't know. Is he right? Is he wrong? We don't know. Nobody knows.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Nobody knows. What are you saying?
That we don't know. It's that we shouldn't be trusting the numbers.
I'm not going to help you increase less trust of government or anything like that with the listeners. I'm just not going to help you increase that with people. I'm just not. Look, there are some things that we must question. There are a lot of things that we must question. I mean, hell, there are even some things that you say, question everything. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with questioning everything. But sometimes you just got to look around and say, what the hell am I doing? Is it even worth that? And that's when you got to come to terms with it.
It's always worth it to be curious.
It's okay to be curious, but when you start arguing with any and everything, after a while, you become bitter.
Well,
you become super bitter when everything is conspiracy. You become bitter.
So instead of actually being curious, you should accept everything.
I never said that. I agree with you, but that you should ask questions. But when every single thing becomes oh no, it's not so. Oh, you can't trust this. Or whenever it fits your narrative, then you feel comfortable with it. You will be bitter. You're gonna run around very miserable. Everything becomes this thing of life, and then you wonder why things are wrong. You stop being in turmoil. But when things are wrong, you stay in turmoil. Well, I have no time to be bitter. Bitter. You know, it's like the people who run around and say, oh, why should they have that and I didn't? Well, you don't know what's the real reason why they have. Some people just see something, they just see people with a little bit and they start saying, oh, why should they have? Then it creates that bitterness in them. Bitter. Once you get that way, then it's hard to get off that ledge. I mean, I don't believe these numbers. Well, what facts do you have for the numbers not to believe them?
Well, I gave you.
I actually feel it. I literally believe it's actually more than that. To be honest with you.
Of course you do.
Of course.
People like you and Paul want it to be worse.
We don't want it to be worse. We're just doing the odds of numbers.
Just so it hurts Trump.
We just don't. I don't care if it was Obama. I will be looking at the laws of numbers.
Right. You be talking about the people who are cured or the people who've recovered if it was Obama. Instead, with Trump, you talk about the dead people.
As I was saying, because there's no way that one would have to thank Obama for the people who are cured unless he had stepped up and saved a bunch of people from dying. This guy didn't step up. This guy was over here thanking President Xi of China, telling them you're doing a great job. But that's what happens. That's what happens when you want to question everything and don't want to believe your own intelligence. Don't want to believe your own intelligence agencies.
What?
That's what happens when you don't want to believe your own intelligence.
That tried to set him up.
Yeah, right. Oh, so he went
out coming out, Joe. All of that's coming out now.
Ain't nothing coming out.
Of course,
nothing coming out.
Look at the classified material coming out.
Ain't nothing coming out. Nothing that anything different that's coming out. You know what it is? You know what it is? You know what it is? You and your gang over there. You're just not used to being you and your gang over there. By the way, you and the constant, what the hell? Harry needs a hug. What the hell is that, Harry Jokes?
You see that?
Yeah, of course I saw it. You put it right up in my face. You got Evander Holyfield. I guess that's how we changed the topic. He's got Evander Holyfield walking around. Oh, what's that, Evander Holyfield?
Yeah, Evander Holyfield, and his mask doesn't go on his other ear. So,
oh, you dead wrong.
Thanks a lot.
There's a meme.
That's so cool.
Wow.
But to the listening audience who haven't seen what Harry just put up, it's a meme of Evander Holyfield with a mask on, but attempting to put on a mask, and it don't go over his right ear. Somebody photoshopped it, and it don't go over his right ear, and it says, "Thanks a lot, Mike Tyson." I mean, it's just wrong on so many levels. Oh, man. May I get a pen, please?
Yeah, I got you.
Thank you. So anyway, I'm getting these freaking aches and pains of young age. You know, it's like as you get older, you get the aches and pains of all the stuff that you did to your body when you were younger. Man. Wow. Like it's like, I don't know. The wind blowing, you could be like, oh God, what the hell is this? Yesterday, oh my God, I don't even want to get into it. Oh man. So anyway, good people, let's get this ugliness popping.
You see, this is the thing, right? And we have a comment from Marcella Monkflake.
How is she doing?
She says, it doesn't matter if the numbers are inaccurate or not. One unnecessary death is one too many. This administration failed miserably, and we are all suffering because of it. So any one specific that she's
First of all,
blaming on Trump any
First of all,
death.
calm down. Calm
That's
down.
the garbage that
Excuse
people.
me. Excuse me. Don't be attacking my listeners. You do that on your show.
Yeah,
What the hell is
man.
wrong with you? You do that on your garbage show.
No, that was genius.
And first of all, shout out to Marcella Monk Flake.
That's genius.
You know, she was. She is. I don't even think she remember who I am, but that's okay. I'm good for that. So be life. She used to teach in the school. Actually, she ran the TAG program here in New Haven. She was part of the TAG, Talented and Gifted program, when my son was in school. So you're speaking to somebody who is talented, who understands talent and gift. So just shut your damn opinionated mouth over there, Harry. Nobody wants to hear you.
Okay, look, let me tell you something. I talked.
You're the Trump whisperer. You're the goddamn Trump. You're the goddamn Trump whisperer.
Hold up. I talk to many PhDs
always want to break down what,
who are so oversimplified when it comes to Trump.
Always want to break down what Trump says or what he is. You know, the Trump whisperer.
She says, "Good morning, Joe." She says, "Good morning, Joe."
Good morning to you. Good morning to you. You know, you got this Trump whisperer over here.
And I just want to say, I'm not attacking her. I'm attacking the idea that a lot of people have. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. They just want to blame Trump for everything. Okay?
What? Whoa. Why not? But why not? Why not? He's commander in chief. You guys blame Obama for everything.
Let's blame Obama.
You blame Obama for every single thing. Wow, it is like this happened, that happened. Meanwhile, the guy got a blown up economy when he came in. You know, George Bush walked out and handed him a blown up economy. This guy also signed TARP. This guy is like, that TARP that disappeared. Let's not even go there. That money disappeared before Obama even got there. That $700 billion was gone. By the time he got there, those CEOs and everything, they didn't even know. They didn't even know where the hell that money went.
How many respirators did the Obama administration?
I don't even care about all that. I don't want to hear your nonsense.
How many respirators did the Obama administration produce?
How many? Tell me.
I'm just asking you.
I want an exact number. You're not going to throw that on me. You're not going to throw that stupid question at me.
The most prepared presidency.
Okay, then give me the number. Give me the number.
Zero.
Give me the number.
Zero.
Oh, 0. Yes, that's a nice one. You pull that out of your behind. You pull that out of your behind.
Zero?
Yeah, right. This guy sat down. They give him all the
zero.
information.
You know how many respirators Trump has produced? 100,000 in 100 days. You know how many Obama produced?
Okay, 100,000 in 100 days. This guy continuously started on third base and immediately swear to God that he hit a triple. You know, I mean, it's the pattern of his life.
Obama
This guy runs around. Let me finish. This guy runs around talking about he built a company. I built a company. Your daddy give you for $100 and something million company that you drove into the ground. How many times you got to file bankruptcy behind? You know, there are so many people who started off with less and never had to file bankruptcy once. But this guy starts on third and swear he hit a triple. Oh, I'm a good businessman. It never was. A good comment. Look, I give him credit. He's a hard sell. The guy knows how to sell stuff. I get it. And he sold you right down. He sold you so good. You're the damn Trump whisperer. That's what you are. You want to define stuff for him, no matter how it looks. No matter what's in your face. You want to, Obama did this. Obama did that.
Let's go over facts.
Obama did this. Obama did that. Obama did nothing. Let's go over facts.
Exactly what I said. Obama did nothing.
What
Obama,
fact?
You just said it. I'm echoing Joe Ugly.
You're not saying that to me.
Did nothing.
No, but Obama. Look at you.
Obama did nothing. Joe Ugly.
He did nothing wrong. Let's get that.
Put that in quotes. Obama did nothing. Joe Ugly.
See, that right there shows what you just did shows how you flip all facts. That right there just shows.
That's a fact.
That is proof. That right there, what you just did shows how you would stoop, how low you would stoop just to try to have yourself your right point. No one should ever trust a word come out your mouth.
How low can you
go? Yeah, exactly. Death row. just stoop so damn low. Jesus. All right, let's continue.
Let's do a quick shout out to the census. This way I can play my video.
Word.
Well, you got a 2020 census video?
Yeah. Here it goes.
It better be Caleb's.
Forget Caleb. This is an ugly radio census ad. And there you go.
I like that.
That's cool.
I actually like that. Wow, we're gonna blow that up, man. Man, I like that a lot. People, I'm gonna tell you right now, you gotta get yourself, if you have not done it as of yet, take the many mailers that you have sitting around your house. I know you have at least 5 of them because we've been filling out our census. We still get them. If you haven't done it as of yet, get your butt over there and fill out that census. Go online and do it. I mean, it's quick. It's simple. What Caleb said in the track, only take 10 minutes of your time.
It is simple because you could just go online and do it now. But the biggest thing is because I hear people complain all the time. I hate when the census comes to my house and like Jehovah's Witness and all of this stuff. Here's the thing: they don't come to your house if you fill out the census.
You know, and because of Corona, yeah, the thing about it. Well, Harry, how long does it take the census to be released to the general public?
How long does it take to fill it out?
The results of the census. How long does it take to be released to the general public? Don't you try to Google this. What is wrong with you? You don't know this?
No, I don't. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. And then you want to talk about Obama.
Harry but Obama jokes.
Yeah.
Obama knows?
No, how long?
Obama
Does anybody know? T. Hicks, do you know?
I just Googled it and it said like 45 days.
How long does it take to get to the public? How long to release to the public? This is something I just learned recently. Mm-hmm. Shout out to a good friend of mine, Sherelle. She brought that to my attention. It's one of them trick questions. I'm like, whoa. You know, I'm like, every 10 years the information is out. Well, I didn't listen to the question, which is how long does it take for the information for it to be released to the public? I'm gonna fill you in on something, boys and girls.
Can you break that down? Released to the public so people don't feel
all this
like
information that's gathered,
mm-hmm.
because it's gathered on taxpayers' money. You have a right to it.
Okay.
But, however, when does that right go into effect? It goes into effect. The thing about it is like when I was told, I'm like, well, I see why. I gather why, because like I just explained, because you're a taxpayer. But it takes 72 years.
Whoa.
Wow.
72 years before it's released to the general public.
Oh.
Ooh.
So by the time that information is there, which makes sense, by the way.
Yeah.
Because by the time it's released to the general public, you can't use that information against anyone. That makes sense.
Unless you lived in the same house and with the same income and the same family and all that for 72 years.
You can't, that data that's taken today.
Yeah.
you finally getting it 72 years as a citizen. You can't go and take that person's information and use it against them. It's long gone. It's so stale, it's no good.
Wow.
So if you look, I think we're now getting 1940 something.
It's like it's like Biden's papers that are locked up. You can't get them until who knows. He doesn't want you to use it against him.
Yeah.
Hey, do you feed that thing on your chin?
Wow,
you do that?
Feed that thing on your chin. Wow.
I wrote that one down.
Wow.
Like it's so hard to get Trump's taxes.
It is, but it's not a requirement.
It's not a requirement.
It's not a requirement. Now, Joe Biden is running for office, and his public record is sealed. Joe Biden, who has his whole career has been the Senate, Congress, and his records are sealed.
What is so important about what Harry is doing right there, and then he says it with such conviction and commitment. Right. You know, he goes into it and he asks these silly questions, and then he stops making But then
what's about wanting to know Joe Biden's record?
Did I interrupt you? But as you said, Rob Nice, Trump, on the other hand, where you can look at it and see what this guy is why he's being bribed. You know, what other foreign country could bribe him? All these countries that he didn't even do business with. He showed up. The man don't do business. He just shows up.
So he can't get bribed. You just talked against yourself.
No, I didn't. He just shows up.
So he can't
He's
get
a failed businessman.
Business.
No, yeah, right. That's all the reason right there to bribe him. Just to put out, we did business with him and he's just like a terrible businessman. That's why he don't want to show those tax returns. They're going to show all the losses that he had to keep taking because he's such a loser.
Yeah.
He's such a loser.
Yeah, but Biden won't let you see his congressional record, and also he doesn't want to let you
tell me one.
Wait, he doesn't
tell me.
He
doesn't. You tell me one thing that Donald Trump has done for anyone outside of himself. Just tell me one thing.
One thing that he's done?
Just say one thing he's done for outside of himself.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I am.
So prison reform is nothing. So
that wasn't him. That was not him. That was not him.
Prison reform is nothing.
Start on third base. It's where you hit a triple.
The permanent funding for historical black colleges. Nothing.
He give what?
The permanent funding
he
for
give
historical
what?
black colleges is nothing.
Oh my God!
Go look it up.
Oh my goodness!
And don't pass it over when Caleb finds it.
Oh my goodness! Let's talk. Don't just say the historical numbers. If he did pass anything, the man was, first of all, it's that the numbers is probably so damn low. If he did pass anything, it probably something else. Because I remember him doing big pushback on it. And no, I'm not going to sit down and try to remember every little lie that you try to tell.
That is a lie, Joe.
It's not my job. It is never going to be my position to try to debunk all your lies. I'm just not. So whatever you're doing over there, it's just childish. You just
ask for sourcing, Joe. Ask for sourcing.
The reason why I don't go back on anything. What do you got, T. Higgs? Trump, historically black.
It says he funded more than $250 million a year.
$250 million a year.
You know what the historical black colleges used to have to do? You know what? Wait, you know what they used to do? They used to have to come hand in hand every year. He made it
$250 million. And listen to you. You're proud of $250 million funded.
You're not, Joe?
No.
You don't care about the historical black colleges, Joe?
$250
You're a
million.
horrible person.
$250 million. Just try to put our people back on another systematic welfare. You give them just enough so they just keep so you can keep them out of your face. That's what he's doing. That's
So
what he's
anything you
doing.
give to the black community,
That's what he's
welfare?
doing. Yeah,
So anything you give to the black
you
community.
could, you could flip
Listen
it
to
all
what
you
you're
want.
saying, Joe.
$250 million
You're a horrible person.
$250 million to go. $250 million to give to historic black colleges. After this, these schools have done so much for our society. You want to give them $250 million
What
a
Obama
year.
gave.
$250 million a year. You should be ashamed to even.
You should have to
say
come
that.
hat in hand and
even,
beg Obama.
to even tout that. To even tout that. You should be ashamed of yourself.
You see, he
You
asked
should be
me,
ashamed.
what did
But
he
look
do
at you.
good?
But
And
look at you.
He hates it.
I ask you, that's not good. That's not good.
That's not good.
No.
You
No.
hate your own people, Joe. Just
Instead
admit it.
if he had said we'll give you XYZ and we'll increase over the as the economy grows, we will get over.
Are you reading off the budget?
We would do that, but he slapped on
You don't know what you're talking about.
$250 million.
You never know what you're talking
like
about.
250. I knew it was some minuscule number
You're
that you were trying
sad.
to rob.
You're a sad
Just knew
man.
it. How many T. Higgs? How many black and historic colleges are there? College or universities are there? How many? How many? You should be ashamed. You should be ashamed. That should go to just one school.
You know they were going bankrupt, Joe?
That should just go to one school.
101.
Yeah, that's why I got 101.
101. 101 have to split up $250 million. You should be ashamed. You disgust me, Harry. You disgust
hilarious.
me.
What did
You
Obama
should-
do?
You should.
What did Obama do? That's why you should be asking.
You should be ashamed for trying to pump that out there.
And then
You
he
should
got
be
the nerve
ashamed.
to say he's saving them.
You know,
And Trump got the nerve to say I'm saving them.
Saving them. Here comes Master Trump with Harry the Trump Whisperer.
Wait,
out
hold
here.
up.
Oh,
Hold
you
up.
got-
I
you
never
are-
said he saved them.
Yeah, you
I said
Master
he gave
Trump.
them the money,
You Trump,
but a
yeah.
lot of them were going bankrupt.
You are giving them. Oh yeah, they're going bankrupt. Oh, this nigger pennies, as I'm going to call them. It's going to save them. It's going to save them. Yeah, right. Meanwhile, the operational cost, it's like it's going to cost them so much more than that. Shut up. Give me that garbage. I knew it was some number. Oh yeah, you throw a number out there so you can say you're doing something.
Yeah, and what did
So
Obama
you can
do?
say you're doing something. That's all
What
it
did
is.
Obama do? You look
And
at
that's
what Obama
so
did
what
with
it-
prison
so
reform.
what it
He
is.
didn't do anything. He refused
What
to
he
say
doing?
anything.
What he doing with prison reform? Oh God! Don't get me started on that.
Yeah, don't get you
Don't
started.
even get me started on that. So many people came home
have-
because and
like I
reversed
said,
it.
You have
Look,
to be against
him-
everything Trump does. 'cause
he's a-
you hate, and you're a propagandist.
Oh, shut up! You're an idiot. Let's just get that point.
155 million annually. Annually.
Yeah, so, oh yeah, 255 million annually. Yeah,
Bro.
right.
Bro.
Pass the hat.
Bro,
Please,
yeah.
look at that.
Thank you.
What did
For
Obama?
100 for 100.
Obama would make them come
100
hat in hand.
for
Please,
100
Mr. Obama, give me money.
101. Oh yeah, I'm gonna give you that.
You hate your
Yeah.
people.
Meanwhile, there's such a thing called inflation that it's not even gonna be adjusted over. Man, you're an idiot. You're
Yeah,
just
and you
a
know that, right?
dunce.
You know that. You know
You
that.
just proved it. You're a dunce.
You know that, right?
Oh God.
You know nothing.
Yeah, okay.
Just
I
like
know
Obama
nothing.
did nothing, Joe knows nothing.
Yeah, right, boy. Please. And the only reason people are like, Joe, why do you have him on here? Why not? You gotta have people like this on.
Why not? You wouldn't know it. You wouldn't know this
gotta have-
information.
You gotta have people like Harry Jokes on, because that's all he is. It's a joke. That's all he is.
You wouldn't know this information if it was only you.
Harry. Talk about elbows. You have a stronger conversation.
Your audience,
You got an ashy
on
elbow.
one side of the coin.
You got
That's
an
that.
ashy elbow. You don't know what the hell to do with it.
I
Try some
bet that
shea
your
butter.
audience didn't even know that
Shea butter.
helped
Shea
fund
butter.
the historical
Put some
black
shea butter
college.
on them ashy elbows of yours. You could strike a mat. You could start a forest fire by rubbing your elbows. Shut up.
That's when you know you're winning, when Joe starts calling you names.
No, you could try to weak out all you want to. You're better off talking about elbows. You have more information there. Trying to sell us garbage. All right, people. T. Hicks hit me with some
Just first, Marcella, she says this country is built on the backs of our ancestors. $250 million is nothing.
Of course it's nothing.
Thank you.
And,
Exactly. Exactly.
And you know,
you want a zombie Joe.
And you know that damn Harry Jokes over there. He can't wrap his head around that. He can't wrap his damn head around that nonsense.
I can't wrap it around it. No.
You know,
Obama was so special. I can't wrap my head around it.
Oh, shut up. Elbows, Harry. Elbows.
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 So let me get
Stick
you
to
with
what you're
this.
gonna.
Oh, sorry. You got a book of different elbows. See, this one has a crease on it because I can tell you the whole story. So local news, Wallingford nursing home fined after resident's death report. Skyview Rehab and Nursing of Wallingford was recently fined $10,000 by the State Department of Public Health after a resident with Alzheimer's.
Are you okay out there? Jesus God.
I'm sorry. What are you reading?
The coffee's not kicking in. The coffee's not kicking in.
A ransom note or what? Jesus. Well, please send me the money because they're
coffee's
serious. They're gonna do. He's reading a ransom note for Christ's sake. Well, when the coffee ain't kicking, just get the meat and potatoes and just stop trying to read it. Just tell me the damn story.
I didn't break the story down.
Well, just give me the damn story. Tell me what it is.
So the guy with Alzheimer's disease left the faculty.
Alzheimer's? What the hell is Alzheimer's? You mean Alzheimer's?
Yes, Alzheimer's disease left the facility in June 26, 7:30 a.m. and the resident was found at 8:46 a.m. but was found dead about 50 feet from the facility. The resident was found wearing only a shirt and one sock. Ooh.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. Did this happen when in January? Guy who suffers from Alzheimer's disease, or Alzheimer's, as this one said. He suffers from Alzheimer's and he walked away from the facility, and then they found him like 90 feet away from it. Is that the story?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So go ahead.
So when he was leaving the facility, he was wearing like a hat. So the receptionist thought he was just like a visitor and just let him walk right out. And then
and this happened recently since this coronavirus thing, or back in January, you said, right?
Yeah, January. But then but they just got fined like a couple of days ago.
Oh, okay.
$1,000.
They didn't just find the guy. They just got fined by the state of Connecticut.
Yeah.
But they got slapped on the wrist, actually, $10,000.
Yeah.
You know, these things happen a lot with, there's a lot of things that goes on in nursing homes. Some of them are very good.
And
some of them are very good. My mom was in a nursing home for final years of her life. I mean, you know, I'll never give them big ups and shout outs, although they were a good facility. But, you know, I think like, it's like, you got to understand, nursing homes are like schools. They're just like schools. If you have no parent involvement in schools, guess what? Your kids ain't getting a good education. I'm going to tell you that right now. The chances of your kids getting a good education, if you're not involved at some level or another, the chances of your kids getting a good education, it goes down. Parent involvement. And I know I'm right now, some teacher is screaming, parent involvement goes both ways, Joe. If you're not involved with them, you know, how can we teach them? Well, I'll be honest with you. I'm not saying teaching. Look, teaching is not an easy job. It's not an easy job. It's a challenge. But going into the job, going into it, you must understand what you're getting into. Now, I don't want to distract anyone from going into the profession, but brace yourself for anything that's coming. I mean, you just can't go in there and expect it to be cream and rosy. And it's amazing because all the so-called better teachers, they get swiped up and get to the so-called better schools. That's a constant. And nursing homes are just like that. If you're not over there advocating for your loved one consistently, like a parent would be out there advocating for their kid, things fall through the cracks. Because accountability, it's just one of those things. You're asking someone to exercise emotional concerns about your loved one when their job is really just to give them medicine, clean them up, put them in bed. You know, emotional end, you know, that's not really it. You got to make sure you remind them. That's part of the process. Just like you got to remind some teachers, you're in front of my child, like something like what, 6-7 hours a day. Then you have a certain level of responsibility to understand the emotions that that child is going through, period. Period. Just to shift over to, to schools, one of the things with schools, that a lot of people overlook, a lot of teachers overlook, that child who's acting up in class could be going through so many things.
Yep.
So many things. But you want them to sit down and concentrate and want to ignore the fact that they might be hungry.
Yeah.
To no fault of their own. They might be hungry. But you want them to sit down and concentrate and do the right thing. These things happen. And I don't care what economic, background the community is, there's always one or two kids, no matter what, there's one or two kids who might be struggling because they're not getting 3 meals a day. It's that simple. Sometimes it's that one of the number one thing that I make sure kids always have when I run a kids program at the station, the number one thing, more than anything else, is food.
Yeah.
Food was always the number one thing. Rob, how much food have I rolled out in that place? Are you kidding me?
It was one kid that used to come and start trouble almost every day. And
Every day.
To find out, he was just hungry.
Just hungry. It's his, yeah. We've seen it. We've experienced it. Every time he had a meal, he's calm. He sits down. He's focused. He's doing a goddamn meal. I just realized, it's just a meal. The person just wants a meal.
Yeah.
And to no fault of their own. Another thing is, there are a lot of homeless kids out here.
Oh.
Because we don't see them, don't mean they're not homeless. A lot of these kids couch surf. They go from one friend's house to another friend's house until they get kicked out from there to another friend's house. And you got to go home. The parent will say, you got to go home. But they don't even have a home to go to. And guess what? They're too embarrassed to say.
Yes.
They feel so much. So imagine them trying to think of schoolwork. On top of that, some may. I'm not saying everyone is. Some may be able to push themselves past that, but don't expect all of them to. That's just stupid. We're human beings. We're not all built exactly the same. We could motivate people to think. You could motivate them. You could try your best to motivate them, but don't mean it's going to stick. Hell no. No. So the main thing you should look at as a teacher, when you got a kid acting up in front of you, and don't try to stick him out. Did you eat today? What did you have to eat last night? Don't try to stick the kid out. I mean, I had some kids, man, you can tell in, certain things, they have smells on them. It happens. Yeah. But I had to be the caregiver. Hey, I got a package, give them, go down to the bathroom. I pull them aside. I don't got to stick them out amongst their peers and make them feel bad. I got a nice little care package. Hey, take this, go down the hallway. Remember the little grape pouches they used to leave at the damn station?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mad heads used to come through just in pouches.
Yep.
You come get the grape pouch, you go down to the bathroom and you clean up.
And some will pass the word to the other friends, and you see them come in and say, hey, Joe, how's it going? Like, you know what I'm
You
saying?
think this
Like,
is just some damn radio station now just running here, just playing music? No, I'm looking out for people's kids. You gotta look out for them. You just gotta.
Nobody else will.
Because if I'm running around expecting different things in life, how in the hell can I expect difference if I'm not even gonna try to contribute to some level of change? How can I even remotely expect any difference in life, in society? Now, I'm not one to run around looking for praises. I don't play that. As a matter of fact, I had one damn good guy at schools, at different agencies and schools trying to give me awards. I don't play that. That's not what I'm doing this for. I'm doing it because it's my damn responsibility as a citizen, as a human being. If you're out here doing this stuff because you want an award, who the hell are you? Get the hell out of my face. You know, those are oh my God, you want the dirt bags of our society, those who just do things just, I want an award for doing it. I want to be a dirt bag. Get out of my face. What about just doing it because you want to make sure somebody has something? What about just doing that? Oh man, anyway. I'm just giving some of these teachers here a little highlight. I know we drifted off from a damn nursing home. We were in a nursing home somewhere. We end up in a classroom. We end up helping our kids. Look at you. Look at Trevor. Look at him. We ain't talking sports again.
No, I'm still waking up.
I just love this Trevor guy, man. I tell you, he's just like he's in his own world. Look at him. So what's going on, Trevor? Help me understand what's going. Help me understand what's going on.
I just woke up maybe 15 minutes ago. It feels like
you've been on here for like 45.
I know, guys. I'm not fully awake yet. That's my problem. I'm out of coffee too.
We'll come back to sports. Hit me with the business report, Harry. Get ready for sports. I'm coming back at you.
I got it.
Nah, hit me, Harry. Bring me up those business. By the way, Harry dimmed the lights in the room. Look at him. Turn off the bright lights. I want to dim it down for you. You having trouble?
My head is pounding.
Oh, is it? Oh, shoot. But isn't the light from the monitors bothering you right now?
Everything.
Told you it's bad enough.
Turn it over.
The monitors up there.
I know. Turn it over to Caleb and go get some rest, man. I know. Seeing that business report, the Dow, the Nasdaq, and the S&P were all up last session. The Dow was up 377 points. Looking at world market, what'd you say?
The market recovered from yesterday.
Yeah, it did. The world markets, you're looking at Japan was up, Hong Kong was down, and that's at 7:32 a.m. London and Germany are also up. Big losers on the board. Cardi Inc., Kruger Company, Arista Network, J.M. Smuckers, and Apache Corp. They're all big losers on the board. There you go. Commodities, oil is up, $28.38 a barrel. Gas is also up. Gold is down. Silver and corn, but they're up. I take it that copper is down.
I think
anybody know?
Copper's up.
Copper's up?
Yeah, I'm having technical difficulties right now.
All right, no problem. Shout outs to everyone. You want to know what those numbers mean? You need to go holler at that certified financial advisor. Somebody who's qualified. We almost saw something in there, didn't we, Harry? Did you see that? Someone's in the studio. Someone's in the studio just walked by. But anyway,
but
you
yeah,
know what those numbers mean. You need to holler at a certified financial advisor and tell them that you want that hookup. What do we got?
So yeah, copper's up, and let's go with Verizon claims 5G will help fight cancer. Experts say that's not likely. A new Verizon promotional video features cancer patients' testimonials set against a backdrop of emotional music, before claiming that Verizon's network will give doctors the ability to fight cancer like never before. While 5G was...
Wait a minute. Verizon is saying that their 5G is going to fight cancer.
Yes.
Yes.
While 5G will certainly deliver better wireless connectivity in general, experts consulted by Motherboard say that in reality, hospitals are not likely to use 5G networks for most diagnosis and treatment procedures.
So, wait a minute. They're telling you that 5G is going to fight cancer?
Yeah. What's going on in business?
So you hold on to your cell phone and your cancer is gone.
So it's an instant change. Awesome.
Oh my God. 5G, the thing that shakes up your nervous system even worse and throw your whole algorithm off, your personal algorithm, is going to get thrown off.
Robert Goodrich says, I'm ugly as hell. How do I join?
Shout out to Robert Goodrich.
Yeah,
shout out to you, dude. Okay. First and foremost, let me let you guys know and understand something. This ugliness is before we go back to this damn Verizon. Unbelievable. This guy, I can't even believe that they're trying to sell that. But let's get back to that in a second. I gotta let people know that this ugliness, what ugly means. Ugly means peeling back the cosmetics people put on things and face it in its rawest element. Ugly means real. That's what it means. So if you're real, well, you could join us then, Robert.
Join us
If he wants to take my spot, let me know. My spot is open.
Why, you bouncing?
No, I'm just saying, whenever I leave and go back to work, he can have my spot.
Whenever he needs it, he bounce out of here, he's gonna be gone. Trevor! Okay, so back to Verizon on their 5G explanation. They're saying that, were they serious or was this a going joke or something?
No, this is serious. There's a whole ad out. Verizon put out the ad. It's on their YouTube
Who's reporting
page.
this article?
Vice News.
Who?
Vice
Reuters?
News. Vice.
Oh, Vice News.
I sent the video to Harry. I know it probably got piled up, but
No, don't.
Yeah, I got it.
You got it?
I got
yeah.
I was actually looking for this video anyways, so.
You're trying to tell me that Verizon is saying, don't worry, people. I got to see this video. Do you have it up?
It's coming right now. It's funny. We were talking about this yesterday, the way they're putting a spin on everything.
Oh, my God.
There's... Okay. There's two of them, that's why.
Hold it.
Cancer is the ugliest disease mankind has ever faced.
Be ready to cut this.
I thought it was unfair when you hear those words that you get diagnosed with cancer.
Successfully treating it still remains one of the most enormous challenges facing us today.
Yeah, okay. We got all that.
As surgeons, we're off
life-saving procedures.
Yeah, we got all that. Yeah, we know cancer is bad. They're gassing us up with a whole bunch of stuff. We know this. There's a certain part on there, Harry, where they showed that it's 5G supposed to help it.
I haven't looked at the video myself, so I don't know. I would have queued it to that location, but I didn't see it.
Let's research that. I can't imagine. I think they're trying to link their product to cancer in the sense of you could reach each other to save lives. That's probably what they mean by saving lives.
Yeah, what they mean is that the technology is going to be so much faster, so much advanced.
Right.
5G is going to help, but at the same time,
5G is what gets you in the chair in the first place. That's what got you in the gurney.
Technology is making your whole immune system, your brain, everything hackable.
Yeah.
You're actually hackable with that.
I know 5G is supposed to be really good, but can they put all 4G service everywhere? Then we can go to 5G.
You're in line. Let's stop
Where?
putting 4G everywhere.
Well, you see, Trevor, China is the one.
Don't get China involved. Let's worry about the States. Let's get 4G everywhere, then we can worry about 5G.
Well, here's the thing. China's putting pressure on the rest of the world because they rolled out the technology to beat everybody, to get to it quicker than everybody else without ever doing the extensive research, which is what the United States was doing. They were actually slow walking it because of all the side effects that people have to it. But now the United States has to jump into it because China's beating them to the rest of the world.
But you see, that's a problem. We don't have to jump into it. You know, we're choosing to do that. We still got choices. We could look at it and say, it would have been better if the United States had said, you know what, go ahead of us, and then just run a whole campaign about how bad it is. And then that would have killed it. That would have killed it. You run not even, they could have run a 10th of the money they spending to upgrade to 5G. They could have run a 10th of that money on bad campaigning and would have killed that whole project.
Easy.
So the question becomes, why did they went following China?
They were trying to slow walk it to the rest of the world.
I don't care even if it was the Obama administration that followed them. I'm still saying the same thing. We should have never run this.
The thing is, Joe, is that Europe jumped into bed with China on this. So we had our allies giving up their everything, their autonomy, everything to China by going 5G. So I mean, so it forced, the technology corporations here in America to try to compete at China's rate.
Yeah, and that's why I said what we should have done, instead of trying to compete, was to launch a campaign. We got the best boys in marketing on the planet. You just go one state over. You go down to Madison Avenue in New York. You go down to Madison, man, these guys could come up with some of the most hard-hitting campaigns ever for a 10th of what it's costing us to chase after something that's dangerous. I mean, come on. What we did was we played the drug deal game. Come on, man. Somebody had a product that was out there killing people, but to compete for the money, and we jumped in the game opposed to saying, I'm going to not go down that route. I want to take a different route. That's all we have to do. I understand when you're looking at technology, you don't want to be left behind. I get that. But if you see it being bad, you change the whole strategy. You bring it back in your court.
You're right, but here's the thing: you have China. Just look at what China did.
What you're saying, I'm not even questioning what you're saying, Harry. You probably 100% correct on this.
No, but here's the thing: you have China trying to basically, they're giving away their 5G to the rest of the world. They're giving it away.
Yeah, I get it.
And everybody's being baited into taking the quicker internet, this and that.
You know what? A great example right now. We're even doing it right now. We're doing it right this second as we speak.
Yeah.
We got this Zoom thing. Where the hell did Zoom come from? Yeah. But it was about surviving, bringing Ugly Radio forward. I get that, but I'm not staying on here forever. And you'll always hear me talking about Zoom. I don't trust the damn network. I don't. So I have myself someone like Harry who will hack Moscow if he had to.
Not Moscow.
No. I would have been uncomfortable being on here if I didn't have Harry to back me. And I know they're still bypassing him. They probably could tell you everything that's in the room that I'm in right now. All the way down to if I got a speck of dust on the floor, they'd be like, ooh, Joe, what's that speck of dust still doing there?
I wonder if they could describe my room right now, only because I'm facing towards a blank wall.
Oh, yeah.
See, but that's what you think. You see, the way right now they have technology that could pick up on reflections.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to scan a room, it's all about reflection. Anything that reflects, your headphones, your microphone, anything that reflects, you could scope a whole room out. That's technology. That, as a matter of fact, that technology is old. The NSA was using that way back in the O's, the early to mid O's. The NSA was using that technology. They were like, it's called reflection. There's a term for it. Reflection surveillance or something like that.
Yeah, where they actually use a reflection of your iris, your eye.
Yeah, exactly.
And they do the specs of your whole room.
They could
right off of your eyeball.
They could check out anything that's reflected. Like, I got a big old mirror in front of me, of course. They get off my eye, my glasses, bang to the mirror, the bang to the back, bang, bang, bang. I get it. I know it. That's just the way it is. When you're on your computer, someone is scoping your whole damn room. They got access to it. So when I have my little special moment, I gotta give them the blackout. I put tape.
Probably got night vision for that too. Like,
you're never gonna catch me with that moment face.
But you're gonna catch us on WNHHLP
103.5 FM New Haven.
Talking about spyware, national headline: freelance site Fiverr offers illegal private spying services. Fiverr removed a number of listings after Motherboard approached the company for comment. Motherboard has covered extensively the harm that malware use in abusive relationships, sometimes known as spouseware, or how technology can enable stalking. I have undetected spyware to monitor your cheating spouse, staff, psych, and kids. One listing on Fiverr found by Motherboard reads, for $5, customers can apparently buy malware that will record keystrokes and websites visit, and for $400 can buy software that will allegedly steal a target's password and email content. The quality of the malware.
Okay. To be quite honest, all you need is a good friend who could do that stuff. Oh my goodness, man! In 2020, you want to spy on someone? It's all there. It's easy. It's easy. That's what goes on today. That's what goes on. You want to know what the next person doing? It's so damn easy. It's like, oh my goodness.
Yeah, they're calling it malware and everything. And yeah, of course, there's hackers who do it, but there's been keystroke software around forever.
Forever. I mean, you could find some stuff that's out there that could just, oh my goodness. And it's just, you'd be surprised how your significant other just told you that they were in a certain area. There's ways to go back and you just only found out that somebody's in an area. There's ways to go back on your laptop. You can just go back and hit up all kinds of security cameras all around and just see the activities. And you could just be like, okay, fine, I see it.
And just to put it, just to simplify it so that people understand, just consider Google the biggest malware there is.
The biggest.
Big fan.
The biggest.
Yeah, they're recording every keystroke, not more than that. Because
let me tell you something.
You accept the agreement to turn on your mic, turn on your camera.
Yeah.
They can do it whenever they want.
Yep. And I'll tell you right now, I know some so-called professionals that anytime government want in on them, they're going to jail. Just based on the stuff that's on your computer, you're going to jail. I know lawyers like that. You're going to jail. There's no question about your activities. And these people, they're just reckless. You know, they're just totally reckless.
And just so you know, people think that you save stuff to an external hard drive and you're safe. It's hilarious. That's soft. I mean, the data you moved may not be on your computer anymore, but all the data strokes, all the searches, everything you've done is still there.
Still on.
Just so you know.
Oh my goodness. Oh my Lord, my God. You know, these guys, they hire certain firms. Oh, I hired this PI firm. Yeah, give me 3 teenagers. That's all you need. Give me 3 teenagers that have nothing better to do. They just want to check your game out.
Those 3 teenagers will steal your credit card information.
No, the thing is like, no, that's the thing. Don't play illegal. Don't go taking people's credit card information. No. But there are things out here that just makes people just like, you're not hiding anything. Let me just tell you that much. People who think they're doing stuff in the shadows, you're really not. You're really not. Just get that in your head. It would save you a lot of headaches. It would save you so much headaches. If you stop thinking, oh, I am like, I'm hiding to something, it'll save you a lot of headaches. It's best. And let me tell you something. You find yourself in front of a grand jury, don't start lying. Don't start lying. Don't do it. Just ask the black Irishman, Kwame Kilpatrick, the former mayor of Detroit. Kwame Kilpatrick, the black Irishman, I call him. Just ask him. That clown, he just thought like, in case you don't know the story, this guy, everything fell apart on him because he thought it's okay to lie to a grand jury. From the minute you're in front of a grand jury, they already got all kinds of evidence and just know what Harry just said, keystroke, it's already been checked. At that point, don't start lying. No, don't start lying. Better off pleading the fifth. If I your fifth.
That's what he should have done. He should have just taken the fifth. Let's go with the charges to trial because I'm not saying nothing.
Nothing. Now, what happened with the Kwame Kilpatrick people? This guy, he just blew his whole game up. Whatever he was doing out there, he was so arrogant. Well, he was dating someone in his administration. He was the mayor of Detroit, and based on the information that came out, he was dating someone in his administration. Okay, let me put it street terms. Someone in his administration was his jump off. He was married, and he had a jump off. The jump off, well, she's flexing the power around. She knows. So she fired someone who was head of sanitation or disciplined him or something like that. And the guy stated, you only did that because you're only coming at me because you and the mayor got something going. And he filed a formal complaint against him. Instead of him calling him into the room and say, hey, listen. You need to calm down with all this. No need to be going off trying to threaten me with all this nonsense. You need to calm the hell down. He decides to fight the case. So now the guy is like, well, let's go off and get a deposition going. Next thing you know, he's over there talking about something. No, I'm not. I'm not doing anything with you're sitting there on the oath, lying, opposed to just like, give me 5 seconds, I'll be right back. You go outside and turn into auctioneer. Call your spouse. I'm going to tell you right now, it's going to come out in the news that I've been cheating on you. I'm going to tell you if you leave me right now, I understand. You might want to take half of it. I'm going to tell you right now. That's all.
Ups and prayers to his career.
That's right. That's all he had to do. Just let it. Look, it's not like it was not going to come out to your wife. At that point of the game, it's over.
Yeah,
got to chalk it.
But Joe,
thank God the Michigan governor told him to get that guy removed.
I mean, to be honest, we don't know his situation, right? It might have been safer for him to lie in court than to admit it to his wife.
What's he doing these days, actually? Is he alive still?
He's still in jail.
Because with some woman, it's best you deny.
You know what? I would have taken my chances. At least I got a running chance. You can't go nowhere now when you're sitting down in that 6x7 or however big it is, 6x10. Who needs that garbage?
Hey, he's feeling protected right now. His wife can't get to him.
What are you saying? He's in protective custody right now? The witness protection program?
When his time is up, he's gonna be like, "No, don't send me home."
Leave me here. I'll cook.
I love you.
Because I'm telling you, it must have been something. You might have a point there, Harry, because every time, I mean, then it just went from one case after the next case, and because one case added on to the next case, and it just, no, he was done. Totally done. You know, well.
What it is.
All I could tell you people is you find yourself in front of a juror or a deposition doing don't lie about a quarter. If they have you asking you about a quarter, 25 cents. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. If they're asking you about a dime, one dime, 10 cents. Okay, I'm sorry. A penny.
Now we're talking.
If they ask you about a penny, don't say, no, nah, I don't know about that penny. If you're raising that penny, that means that penny is an issue. Guess what? Here's all the facts on that penny. Don't be playing games. You don't want to be in jail talking about, yo, what you in here for? A penny? No.
Wham!
You don't want to be locked up over a penny. That makes no sense.
No, it doesn't. And you want to listen very carefully when the first time they arrest you. You have the right to remain silent. Remain silent. That's your right.
They start questioning you and stuff like that. You're like, you want to talk. Oh, yeah, I'm going to talk my way out of this. No, you just go pile on evidence. Mm-hmm. Don't sit there playing games. I'm telling you, depositions are just as bad as the grand jury. Don't be over there lying. You find yourself in a deposition, just tell them what it is, whatever it is. Let the chips fall wherever it is. But don't go out lying. You tell it like it is. Because I'm telling you, the last thing you want is a person on the other side of that team who knows information. That's the last thing you want. That when the opposing team got info, the last thing you want to do is just because you might win that case, but that person with that information now goes over to a prosecutor on you. And the whole house of cards come crashing down. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. Don't sit there lying. Do not do it. All right, people, that's enough on court. What else we got here? Sports, what do you got?
Well, Arizona's governor, Doug Ducey, has opened the doors for professional sports for a return on May 16th, which is tomorrow. So this leads Florida, Texas, Arizona, all open for pro sports.
For sports. So, do you care about the players, Trevor? You don't care, do you?
I don't care, but Blake Snell's making him sound like an idiot personally.
Who's this?
Blake Snell, which I'm still breaking down that story right now. Trying to go through the right.
Okay, do you care about the players? Do you? The players who help you make money when you gamble, do you care about them?
I care about some. I care some players I don't care for.
So are there any of those who you don't care for? Are they on the teams that help you make money?
What teams make me money? It varies. It varies day by day for teams that make me money.
But there you have it. So if you care about your money, do you care about making that money?
I do. But here's my thing when you're gambling. You don't choose the Lakers all the time. So they don't make you any money.
Okay.
You gotta look at the Charlotte Hornets, the Miami Heat, the Atlanta Hawks.
Whatever it is, I don't care about the strategy. I just want to know if these players, do you care about them staying healthy so you can make your money?
I'm fine with them. If they're healthy, they're good. I'm about to go down with the MLBs. They're about to do testing.
Do you care about them staying healthy to make your money? Okay, well, if that's the case, then why do you want them back playing?
I need some entertainment around here instead of the political media all over the world going on.
Again, it goes back to the main question.
I told you my answer.
Harry, do you hear this, Harry? Turn your mic on. Do you hear this?
Yeah, but you know what? A lot of people feel like Trevor.
I understand. I'm not saying no. I just want to understand their position. I understand there are a lot of people feel that way, but I want to know why. That's what I guess I got to say.
You saw the rant from the owner of Barstool? You saw that, Trev?
Oh, yeah, I saw it, and Elon Musk responded to it.
What happened?
Barstool Sports, Dave Portnoy is just sick and tired of how we can't do anything right now. Mm-hmm. And, like, about coronavirus, like, flatten the curve, and now we're saying, like, I stay at home. Elon Musk just, like, went on and said he should run for president. I'm for it. I think
who should run for president?
El Presidente Dave Portnoy of Barstool, the creator, founder of BarstoolSports.com.
And he should be.
Elon Musk responded back to his tweet.
Here
goes.
With it. Hold on. How long is it? One. I know. How long is it? That's the first question. You got to mute it in the meantime until it comes on.
You know,
how long is it?
I'll bring it back after the commercial.
Jesus. Man, I know we could still hear the garbage. No, it's like.
Yeah, I'm muting myself.
Yeah, Elon, during that, when Elon Musk responded, like, he urges the owner of Barstool, this is the owner of Barstool Sports, says bureaucrats who stole our liberty should be tarred and feathered.
Okay, they should be tarred and feathered. Nice, cute. Okay.
And
what does this guy stand on healthcare? What do you think? It's only sports and he's going to be. You think it's only you? So you think you see how selfish that sounds?
I'm selfish.
Yeah. Do you hear how selfish it sounds? You only care about what he said about sports. What does he know about healthcare?
He's doing day trading every day. I don't know what he's doing about health.
What does he know about healthcare? What healthcare?
You got a Twitter. Why don't you ask him?
No, I don't want to ask him. You're the guys who pushing him that he should run for president.
Elon Musk is doing it. He said, Wilson, please run for office. The politicians, unelected bureaucrats who stole our liberty should be tarred and feathered and thrown out of our town.
Cute. And you agreed. How long is this thing? I'm not listening to this cockroach.
A minute and 15, but
I'm not giving him a minute and 15 seconds on here to whine about some garbage. No.
Anyway, so his thing is he rather die than have his business die.
Good, die. See if someone else wants to step up and
people like you don't. People like you don't understand.
I don't understand.
A lot of people's lives are over, and we want to keep another 3 months, another this, another that, and people's lives are over, and they keep moving the goalposts. So he's just saying, let us decide. This is America. Let us decide.
You know what? Let us decide if we should just drive down the road without directions telling us which side of the road we got to be on. Let us decide. Just let us decide. Elon Musk owns a car company. Let us decide what we. By the way, Elon Musk and the radio industry, if that ain't a silent war brewing right now, I just recently understood that in order to get AM, first of all, if you get a Tesla, it does not come with AM radio. Look that up. AM radio and Tesla. I think I understood it's like a $2,500 package to put AM in your car. Do you know how many AM stations that a lot of these sports companies own? These radio stations owned? How many sports talk that are on AM that these guys own?
Mostly a lot of them are converted to FM, by the way. So
a lot of them are?
Yeah.
Yeah. But AM talk is still big. It's still huge. And now having to convert to FM for Elon Musk, of course they're gonna be mad.
No, they've been doing it for a while before Elon Musk.
How many AM stations? How many AM stations are there right now?
There are. I mean, even WFAN, they have now a FM station themselves.
Is that right? The Fan?
Yeah, they have a 101.9. I listen to them on FM more.
Yeah.
Okay.
And actually, at night, you can't catch the AM station, so you switch to the FM.
FM. So
Like
they
ESPN New York has an FM station. Like the Philly radio station, both sports talks are on FM as well down there. DC's FM.
You
There's a
know,
lot.
someone who's gonna get hit the hardest is News 88 on FM as well now?
No, they're still on AM.
They're still on AM. Traffic and weather on the 8s. Man, I used to listen to that damn station all day long.
Pretty dope.
Huh?
You introduced me to it. It's pretty dope.
Yeah, it is. I mean, News 88, man, you get filled in. I mean, more than just the headlines. Then Brooklyn, man, shut up. No, but if you're in New York, you want to know what's going on. There's so much going on. You want up to the minute news.
I do 1010 because I get traffic reports more.
Yeah, 1010 wins.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to listen to them. I mean,
Or I usually do WOR or
Elon
70s
Musk.
for Sid Rosenberg. When I open up, yeah.
Oh, Sid Rosenberg. I remember he started with Imus.
Yeah, he's back in New York now.
Where was he?
He was in Florida for a long time doing sports talk.
Was that right?
He got banished to Florida because of some of his antics. But
yeah, you know something? Now I think about it. You are the Sid Rosenberg of this program.
I go by someone else by the name of Josh Innes. Look him up. I relate more to him.
No. You're the Sid Rosenberg of this program.
Look up Josh Innes, please. Then
No. I don't care what you want to. You're the Sid Rosenberg of this program. You know, it's funny. Not funny, but when like in the end of 01, 02, Sid started wearing new shirts to the show, and they brought it up. Whoa. I was asking him, did you go out and buy a whole bunch of new shirts? He goes, no, I got them from my dry cleaner. They were there, I was selling them. And well, which dry cleaner you use? Oh, the one down not too far. But it turns out there's a dry cleaner that was from people who didn't pick up their shirts from 9/11. That Sid Rosenberg he was buying their shirts. Wow. The guy was Sid Rosenberg was just like the worst thing out there.
Miami Sports Talk was actually entertaining with Dan Celio as well.
He's really good radio. He is.
He is. I like listening to him. I mean, no, hold on 1 second. Hold on. Shut up. And it's like, but he wouldn't let go. He would not let go.
Yeah.
He would not let go. Oh my God. He got a topic. He's like a damn pit bull. He will not let go. Let go, damn it. Gotta beat him off of it. No, you don't gotta beat him off of it. Encouraging hit no damn dog. I don't need the green people out here or the PETA people, whoever.
Kind of would like to see a protest once we go back to the studio, though.
That'd be real cool, huh?
That'd be entertaining. We go back and there's protest going on.
Here I am. People don't know it, but I am so committed to a good protest. I've been downtown, man. By the way, something brought to my attention just yesterday. Just a quick calculation talking with someone. Turned out like there are only like 4 Black businesses downtown New Haven. There are only like 4 of us. There's only like 4.
I only know one.
4 visible.
Wow.
There's only like 4. There's Beauty Plus up the block here.
Oh, right.
You have Blue Now. You have the Ethiopian restaurant downstairs from us.
Right.
And then you got Ugly Radio.
Blue Now.
What is the name of that? The African dude, the one that the African guy on.
I didn't know
T-shirts.
I know you're talking
That's
about.
Blue Now. That's Blue Now.
Yeah, I didn't know he was African.
What do you thought he was? Aku?
Asian continent.
No, that's a different store.
Oh, okay.
Blue Nile is on the same side with Beauty Plus.
There's a lot of people just finding out that there's 4 Black businesses. and they're thinking to themselves, "That's 4 too many."
That is breaking news. I did not know that.
True story. So I was looking at moving Ugly Radio a while back. This is about like a good 7-8 years back. So, I'm meeting with someone who was showing me the spaces, and someone said, as we were walking, they said, that space right there would be so great if it just get taken down, and it'd be a nice walkway back into the back of the government building. It could be a nice breezeway through. And I look at the person, I'm like, do you hear yourself? And they're like, what? And this is a white person. I'm like, did you hear yourself? Do you actually hear what you're saying? And he's like, yeah, you don't think that would be a nice courtyard through? I'm like, oh, beautiful. The only black-owned business, black-owned building right here, which is Beauty Plus, you're debating, you're actually contemplating that's the one that should be removed to make a courtyard to walk all the way through? What is wrong with you? Oh, I didn't know. Yes, you do know. You're in real estate downtown. What the hell is wrong with you? And I got so annoyed. Now, I have no dog in the, I had no dog in the fight there. And as far as I have nothing to gain from, well, yeah, I do have something to gain. I'm standing up for another black business. I do have a dog in the fight. But I had nothing personal I had no investments. Let me put it that way. Yeah, I still got an investment. Well, that's the right way. I had no monetary investment in Beauty Plus. I have none, zero, zilch. But the one thing here it is, Harry, like you said, is when people found out, they just found out there's only 4 of them, and there's one that they was chalking up to put on a chopping block to make a walkthrough. Just think of that. Not just get rid of the business, tear down the building and put a nice walkthrough with nice side access cafe out on the, it'd be a nice courtyard cafe. I'm like, what? That's what people are thinking. And this is the only black-owned building on the damn block. I was like, what the hell is this?
That's messed up, man.
No, but this is real. And this is things that, I know the owner, but it's not like her and I like bosom buddies. But when I see some type of nonsense, and people get comfortable with me, by the way, they start talking reckless. they get the wrong kind of comfort. Start talking reckless, and then when I call them on them, they realize, oh shoot, I thought he was one of us. You stupid one. No, I want to stand up for my people. Just like I expect you to stand up for yours. Come on, it's only fair.
What? So you be okay with some white person saying white power?
As long as you don't try to impose your nonsense on me.
Right. You're right.
Well, just don't try to impose it on me.
Well, that's the same.
Trevor does it all the time. Look at Trevor.
That's true.
Not UT here.
Let me give a shout out to Trevor.
Oh, my God.
I love how you're so triggered by that, the OK symbol. It's so funny.
No, I'm not. I find it hilarious, but
I do too. I do too. I think it's the greatest thing ever. How soft the media's been.
I know.
Do you hear this? He thinks it's the greatest thing ever.
Yo, I'm telling you, he's just gonna join just to mess with us.
He is. He's like, guys, let me in.
He's gonna laugh. That's why me and my buddies are Klansmen.
That's gonna be me and my buddies are going to Jersey Shore next weekend since the beaches are open.
We're the good old boys.
Oh yeah, Jersey Shore is open next weekend, Trev.
I know. I'm so happy. If the Jersey Shore is open, reopen up the country. Let's go.
This is what I got to deal with, people. So why do you got them around? Because if you don't have these opposing voices and hearing them, you get caught up in your own little bubble and you get comfortable.
Exactly.
I like to pop that bubble a little bit.
I don't never want to live in a bubble. I want to know that I know I'm around these different things, the different thought patterns. I want to know this. I don't want to live in a bubble. I just know how far I'm gonna, how far to go with this guy. Trevor, I got my limits. You'll never see me in a car going down the highway with her. Never. End up at a damn Klan rally by accident? No, it wasn't by accident. No. Like, Joe, I don't know what that is. Baloney, you knew what it was.
You probably end up with me with some buddies going to a Riley Cooper party.
I'm looking over here at the GPS where it says KKK. You knew where you were going.
It's sports gambling over there.
Yeah. They got to put on their hoods and sheets in order to gamble, Joe. They're a team. That's their uniform. They're a team, Joe. Oh, man. Hit me Morgan. Somebody.
So on the music side, Swizz Beatz thinks today's rappers should pay taxes to hip-hop founders. In Swizz Beatz' opinion, the start.
Go ahead.
In Swizz Beatz' opinions, the rappers Jesus, messed up my flow. Swizz Beatz' opinion, the rappers stars of today should pay taxes of hip-hop founders, consider them members' dues. I want to raise millions of dollars.
See, that's the problem right there. I ain't gonna let you go no further. Branding. Whenever you're gonna do something, make sure your brand is tight. Why would he even remotely think it's okay to put the word tax in there? See, something as simple as that, he just missed. That's one word that would have never come out of my mouth. You put the word tax and immediately the new artists are gonna argue, oh, hell no.
Mm-hmm. Well, he probably wants to put a tax on his music because people are probably stealing his beats, which are kind of fire.
No, I'm saying, Swizz Beatz make good music, but I'm saying, what is it? He should have never used the word tax. You want people to give up the money, and rightfully so, by the way. All of us, everybody in this hip hop game should at least be throwing out $10. $10. It should be throwing out at least $10 into a pile so Kool Herc could live strong.
Let's make it 20.
End of story.
Yeah, because Swizz says that donating to these people is what we should do because they give us freer speech to move forward and to grow.
More than just freedom of speech, they give lives. These guys give us, they put a future.
Yep.
Because of these guys, I got a platform. I have a platform this morning, so I don't have a problem in saying, hey, you know what? I got my $10 right here. Who wants it? Because it should be something organized and put together for the guys who pioneered this stuff. It should be. There should be.
Mm-hmm.
Should be something set aside because a lot of these guys are making a lot of money. But the reason why this would not work is because unlike the NFL, which had the association, the NFL, retired NFL association run by my son's godfather at one point, shout out to Joe Soros. It's like, unlike that, you don't have an organization, you don't have a company directly that all artists are working from. You know what I'm saying? Like the NFL, you got to hit the team and tell the team, look, you got to start setting aside money every year for the players.
No, that's why it has to be something you do with the record labels that rob these people blind from the get-go.
But now you got a whole lot of indie people who are not tied to the record labels. So how do you track those guys? I understand what you're saying. It makes sense. You should be hitting the record labels. But all these indie artists that are out here that are making money off of the hip hop game, or you want to elevate it. I mean, you want to be at hip hop. I mean, come on. When you hit your golden years, you should be getting back a nice retirement, some kind of retirement check or something, because guess what? You poured into it. By the way, there's a group of indie artists or musicians rather. Yep. Was it indie artists?
Independent artists.
Independent artists who are putting together something right now for COVID-19. Did you hear about this, Rob Knights?
I heard a little something about it.
What did you hear about? What you hear about? You're selling me garbage. You're doing a Harry right now. Come on, man. Damn. Trying to sell me down that there. Yeah, I heard a little something on it. No, you didn't.
I heard a little something.
By the way, did I suspend Kotick again? I can't remember.
Nah.
How many suspensions are you gonna throw at him? He may just not show up anymore.
No, he's gonna show up. Are you kidding me?
Nah, my thing is I want the Kotick deal where you get 4-day weekends.
You ain't lying. 6-day weekends for that guy.
Yeah.
He's got these 6-day weekends. It's like, yo, it's ridiculous. You know what? I'm gonna kick him off the show altogether.
Are you like giving him load management every other weekend, like starting Fridays?
Did I do what?
You're like giving him load management, like game days offs, like the NBA,
Yeah.
like NBA like rest players, like for load management when they're like perfectly fine.
No, actually,
Trevor, where were you yesterday?
I know.
Because I found a story that.
I didn't see this. Hold on.
The hood, the bad, and the ugly. Cops hunt man who wore KKK get up in market.
Is that the story we covered yesterday?
That is a different one.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
He's using that for a mask.
The fact that this guy thought that was okay to do is just so mind blowing.
What are you talking about, T. Higgs? The guy's right there on our screen. Trevor is the one in that. That ain't Trevor. Come fish me, that ain't Trevor in that picture. That is Trevor. Are you kidding me?
You guys are stupid. Use your common sense.
Okay, bring up that picture again.
Does it look like me?
Yes,
Maybe.
he does.
Actually, it kind of does.
Kind of. Look at this guy.
Kind of.
Yeah.
All right. First off, the hands ain't me. So, next question.
That man, the lighting was dark. Right now, Harry, the only person who is happy about this story right now, it's got to be Rob Nice. He's like, oh yeah, thank you, Harry, for pulling Joe up off of me. Oh, I can feel it. No, I'm not gonna forget that. By the way, Kotick, we were just talking about Kotick. Trevor, the reason why I can't get rid of Kotick is because you can't get rid of someone who has a condition. He has a condition. He is.
That's true. He's protected by the Disabilities Act.
Exactly. He's got a condition.
Oh
You
my
just
god.
You
Oh my god. Wow.
just can't do this.
Harry's crazy.
No, he is. He's protected by the Disabilities Act. I can't just say, hey, you got to go. I mean, he'll come after me. He's like, about my issues. I got this disability. I got a substance abuse. Oh, did I let that out?
You said it. You said it. Not my words. I didn't say it.
You say, wow.
You said the first two words, and everybody knows what else. What led to that after?
Joe, I gotta be up at 2:30 having me a whole damn bottle of John.
Yo.
Why you out here putting me on blast? Come on, man. I gotta do my guzzle. Now, why am I doing all this when I imitate Kotick? Because
that's how he moves.
Why are you swaying left and right? This ain't 2005 anymore.
That is cottage.
That's cottage.
Yo.
If I don't have at least a fifth every 2 hours, come on, Joe, come on,
A fifth of Henny's?
Come on, Big Ugg, come on,
That's rappers these days though. They always hear a beat and they're bouncing.
That's how you know you hip hop, baby.
Word. We live in the culture.
It's a condition. Harry, it's a condition.
Hepatitis.
It's a condition. Hepatitis, Anyway, back to Rob Nice, who did not know that there's a group, Harry, they're going after COVID-19. They're organizing a union for independent artists, but he has a catch.
Yep.
Oh, we were looking.
What's the payment?
Drum roll.
Guess who was organizing it, Harry? Who? Trevor's homies. Not one hip hop clan ended up. Buddy.
Not one.
Not one. They're gonna get a nice little brand. They're gonna quietly get themselves millions of damn dollars. And now one of you rappers are gonna get a damn thing. By the time you guys find out, because you don't want to read, you don't want to hear anything, everybody else is gonna have a stimulus check. They'll be over there on Trevor's lawn drinking Bud Light.
I'm a Miller Lite guy. Go and look at the greatness of Michael Jordan.
You drink Miller Lite?
Yeah.
They still make that?
Yes,
Yeah, they
sir.
do.
Yeah, Miller.
Michael
Yeah.
Jordan drinks it. Dennis Rodman drinks it.
Well, there you go. That explains everything, right?
I've been drinking it. Yeah.
Jeez, you really think Michael Jordan drink Miller Lite? What are you
Did
doing
you?
with you?
Oh yeah, you haven't watched The Last Dance, so
Yeah, okay. You
they
keep
showed.
thinking that's what they. keep
So
thinking that's
you're
what-
waiting for it to go on Netflix. So
Darn right.
should be watching
Who do you
live with
think
the rest
Michael
of
Jordan's
us.
drinking that? That's crazy.
Huh?
He really think Michael Jordan drinking
No,
that?
they showed him footage of him drinking Miller Lite
They
post
showed
game
it.
and stuff.
I don't care what's in what they say is in that glass. Do a goddamn taste test. It's ginger ale.
They said Michael Jordan used to play drunk.
No, that was Charles Barkley. That was Charles Barkley. So he get traded from the Sixers.
And now you know why they pay these guys millions of dollars to sell their product, because people like Trevor go, Jordan is drinking it.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Man, that's why Jordan, he hasn't bounced a ball in the NBA in how long?
Since
At
2003.
Yep.
Okay, since 17 years ago, he has not played. 17 seasons ago was the last time he played. 17 seasons ago. And these fools, we're talking about a whole generation here. And these people are still lining up to buy his sneakers.
They're the hottest thing ever. Like, you think you're gonna buy a pair of ski boots that are known as LeBron's? Forget that.
See what I mean, people? This is exactly it. You have proven the point.
Joe would wear a ski boot to the club wearing LeBron's.
You just proved Harry's point.
You know, if Jordan comes out with a huff cup where he's huffing the coronavirus, Trevor go buy.
Nah.
It'll be a lie.
That's gonna cost like $3,000. I was like, I'm tapped out. I ain't paying it. But I'll let someone else buy that. I guarantee you.
Trevor, you'd get the COVID from Michael Jordan, right? You'd take it.
No, I'd rather take COVID from someone else.
You're right. I think he'd be right in line to get for Michael Jordan to cough in his face.
The last time I bought Jordans was like in college. And I got the Space Jam one. So that was the last time I got a pair of Jordans.
You know what he'd say, right, Harry? You'd be like, Trevor, what are you doing? He'd be like, it's Carolina Blue.
It's a pan competition. My old roommate was a sneakerhead. He got every Jordan, so that release.
Trevor just goes on in his own world. Do you realize this? We're talking about something totally different. He's just like in his own world. It's just like
still stuck.
Yeah, he gets
I'm
stuck.
glad. I'd rather just be there and be happy and not be miserable watching politics all day.
Okay. I'm telling you right now.
Politics affected sports.
No, I got to tell you right now, this is what I love about this. It just goes to show there's a group of people out there.
I'll say it. There's a group of people like me, Josh Shittis, a few other people. We don't care about politics. And we are proud to say that.
I understand. You privileged. You could do that. You can do that. You have, look, you came to the game with the complexion, with the protection. You could do that. It is all your, look, I ain't gonna hate on it. Not even in the slightest. You have that, whatever. You could do that. You could do it. Some of us just got to worry about. That's why you could say such and such because he came up with, what's it, Barstool?
Barstoolsports.com.
Okay, not even a real Barstool, not even a bar. This guy come up with a .com, you know.
Been around since 2003. It was originally a newspaper.
Not even a real damn not even a real damn newspaper. It's Barstool. Barstool Sports. I mean, the concept, it sounds great.
The thing is that the guy he's fighting for people like Trevor because he knows that people like Trevor are going to waste their money on his site.
Oh, yes, exactly. It's
like I
all
haven't. LOL.
That's it, because he's fighting for that stimulus check.
I already got mine, thankfully.
He wants them to know you have a home to spend your stimulus check.
To spend your stimulus. Because when he turned on his television and saw how much money Jordan was getting off of them Nikes that he dropped right after the stimulus check came out, he's like, oh, the next round, I want my bar. I want mine. I want mine. And that's how it
Jordan
goes.
7s, where they at? Where they at?
Oh my God. Can't even make this up. But anyway, I'm surprised Jordan didn't have Jordan R1, Jordan R2, Jordan R3s, all the way. I'm surprised he didn't come up with a brand like that. Every year after his retirement, you have that R this, R that. Oh,
yeah, he did. It was it was like the 15 or the 16. It looked like a business shoe. It still looked like a basketball shoe.
You know why he didn't come up with an R something? Because he don't never want to remind you that he's no longer in the game.
Well, it kind of is. He owns the Charlotte Hornets, so.
He don't never want you to understand that he's no longer bouncing that ball every day.
But he's writing those checks, though.
Wait till you see the new Jordans, the COVID edition.
Exactly.
Oh wow!
It's gonna be the Hirachi and the 6 combined. I can't wait.
You see him right now, Jordan CV19.
Yeah,
CV19. The people are gonna be all around lining up for them CV19.
CV19, and we can't wait for the 20s.
Yeah.
They got the electric lace up. I can't wait. I don't have to tie my shoe again.
And the second edition will be second wave.
Yeah.
Second wave. Only for people who like politics too much. You wear these shoes, you'd be avoided from COVID for the second wave.
Wow. Unbelievable.
If you want the rawest of raws, man, just look at Trev. Listen to Trev. Listen to Trev.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Trevor is like, you just want to have it. You know, it's like, listen, to me, it's like, it's real. People, you got to understand something. In the next 10 to 15 years, you or your kid is going to be working for someone like this guy. So if you don't have in your mind, you don't understand the mindset of it.
Why are you just hating on B?
I'm dead serious. You're going to be.
Do you have a fortune? Do you have a crystal ball? You're there, Caleb? Does he have a crystal ball? I'm just wondering.
Let me show you how it works out, people. Let me show you. Guys like this guy right here, Trevor, who sit back, he does it. He's just going along, and, you know, him and his buddies. And on some drunk Barstool bet, they're going to come up with something that's going to affect your life. And then all of a sudden, everybody is going to be buying into it and working into it. It might be the next Amazon. Who knows? But what I want you to remember is his mentality now.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be running that company then. This is the foundation years. So just imagine this mentality right here is going to be making decisions on your life.
Yeah, just like trading places.
Exactly.
Yep, just like trading places, bro.
You're going to see this guy right here, this mentality right here is going to end up being somebody who don't care about politics, don't care about anything. Just imagine someone like this being your boss. Just imagine someone like this being the guy who
he will be a cool boss. That's what if I had employees. That's a cool boss. He does not care about politics. The way to go.
See what I'm saying? He just wants his cool tabs, but he don't want to care about politics when it affects your life. Just think of that. Just think of that for 5 seconds.
I just rather not.
You see, just think of that for 5 seconds, people. You got to understand. Every time you hear someone say, I don't care about politics, just think for 5. What are the chances of this person making decisions on people's lives? That's how you got to understand it.
This guy right here is going to be out here making decisions on people's livelihoods.
Stop shaming me because I don't like what I'm
not shaming you. I'm not shaming you. I'm highlighting the facts. Trevor, let me tell you something. Look at this. I'm going to show you why there's a strong chance of him doing that. If you ever pay attention to this program, you know you're going to get information. You know the people up here were informed, and that's that, whatever. This guy right here, he's down with us. And I want you to know something. He knows how to get indoors. He knows how to get in tight doors. You got to understand. Trevor knows how to get in with people who makes decisions. You need to understand that. I'm not talking about myself. I've met people that Trevor knew. I've met people through Trevor. You need to understand this. So he knows how to get indoors. So his chances of him being in position to run your life. So when you hear like, oh, you got to get rid, I don't want to hear, you better try to understand him.
Mm-hmm.
You better try to understand Trevor. You need to understand Trevor. I'm telling you right now, I'm putting it out there right now. Trevor has introduced me to someone who is like, I didn't even know the person was around. Turns out he's one of the biggest powerhouses in this goddamn game. And Trevor's the one who had him going, he's calling me. He's following up because of Trevor. First, I was like, oh, okay, all right, whatever, blah, 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 blah. But that's the realities of life. That's the realities. So this guy, the fact that he could get into that office says that this guy has the potential to be your next boss. That's how you got to look at it. So don't go running around just dismissing it. Don't be, no, you want to hear every damn thing he say. You want to hear his attitude. You want to hear all his little things. I'm not shaming him. I'm just putting it out here. I'm giving you an education and advancement right now. Do not dismiss certain people. Do not dismiss people. I'll tell you that right now. I'm rolling with someone else right now who is a powerhouse in the whole damn net radio, the streaming, a powerhouse in this game. And guess what? That's what's up. This guy right here, he knows him. He's the one who introduced me. Why is that? He knew how to get into that door. So if you think for 5 seconds you're going to dismiss Trevor, good luck. Yeah. Good luck. And then you'll understand why Joe Ugly always advances. I don't dismiss people. I just don't. No matter what I just don't. I pay attention to them. I watch what it is. I do not dismiss people. I don't. That elitist mentality is always going to be your downfall. That said, I'll see you on Monday. Trevor, thank you very much. Thank everybody on here for being here. It's been a lot of fun. We'll see you guys on Monday morning, bright and early. We got some big announcement for next week. Let's keep this ugliness rolling. My man, let it roll.
1994, I'm off the porch, sipping 40 ounces with my dogs. Going half on nickel bags of funk. That was back when I believed in luck. Running off at the mouth could get you. But back then all it did was get you jumped. Pants rubbing and humping's 88. I'm getting older now. Yeah, watching older figure throwing rims up on his truck. I was fascinated how he's getting all this stuff. Heard he died on the dance floor, doing the butt. They was shooting up the party, screaming, "You better duck." And I couldn't get enough, cause apparently I'm stuck. Just pay me what you owe me, never can I get a buck. And I'm arrogant as I tell you, look, life is a game of spades and it's played by the book, yup. I be feeling like I'm all alone. No room for nobody on the throne. Everybody coming for my head. I can feel this feeling in my bones. I be feeling like I'm all alone. No room for nobody on the throne. Everybody coming for my head. I can feel this feeling in my bones. They thought I wouldn't make it, then I made it. I thought that they would love me, but they hated. They thought that I was high and I was faded. But still ain't no denying I'm the greatest ever. I promised my daughter to never promise. I broke that promise twice, now I owe my daughter all kinds of. I don't wear a watch, I can show you what time it is. I be spinning blocks, texting I'm right outside your crib. It's not a magic trick when I'm disappearing inside you, sis. Swimming with the sharks, dodging all them piranha fish. Cause I ain't trying to lose, and that's a major accomplishment. Kids in private school, you can miss me with all that minor. Take my coffee, 2 sugars, heavy on the cream. 3 albums, 1 summer, Philly Blunt a machine. I am January's baby, February's dream. Marching into April, I'm something June never seen. And it seems I be feeling like I'm all alone. No room for nobody on the throne. Everybody coming for my head. I can feel this feeling in my bones. I be feeling like I'm all alone. No room for nobody on the throne. Everybody coming for my head. I can feel this feeling in my bones.
I said, that the whole industry mad at me. To me, I said, sure, remind yourself. Nobody feels like you. You define yourself. I agree, I said. My one-of-a-kind self get paid every day like Jay-Z did. What he did and say has been done before. So keep doing your thing, Joe. Say no more. Shout out to Jay-Z.